signs, welcome back to the channel. Elevated spirits, it's Jazi, your favorite Cali reader. Just lighting some sage or burn my finger. I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. This is just going to be a quick general reading for the collective water signs, and I am going to timestamp a separate message for each sign after I do start off with the collective water sign message. Okay, get the theme for the water signs, and then how each sign with the tarot, how that's that theme is playing in for each water sign for the week ahead. So whenever you see this video, this one is meant for you. My readings, as always, are timeless unless otherwise specified, so keep that in mind. Okay, not all the messages here are going to resonate, nor are they supposed to. So take what's yours, leave the rest for somebody else. Peace and thank you. So now that we got that out the way, I'm chilling on the floor, guys, because it's life, you know, my tummy cycle is cycling, and it's more comfortable for me to just be on a pillow on the floor, so that's what I'm doing. So I'll get into this for the water signs. Most High, what do they need to know? What's the theme? What's the most important message for the water signs for the week ahead, please? Thought something flipped over. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we have pause and pay attention. Interesting. 2 P's. This time is at the bottom. All right. So let's see. So we have pause and pay attention. So before I read what those cards say, let me just quickly get my own interpretation for those. And we also have it's time at the bottom. So this feels like water signs, something that you guys are, it feels like pursuing. It feels like there's something hidden though. There's like, it's giving me a hidden element. I'm getting Cancer energy. So this could be you Cancers, or someone you're dealing with is Cancer, or just simply the energy of the moon, meaning hidden. Something underneath the surface, something you're not seeing, something you're either not aware of, or something you're just not privy to yet. For some of you, this could be something you're not seeing clearly or overlooking, that you're needing to see it for what it is. Okay. Some of you, it's like, kind of like ignoring the signs. Some of you are ignoring a sign, you're ignoring the red flag, or you're ignoring it's like you're wanting to see something how you want to see it. Some of you, it's kind of like giving me a stubborn energy, like you're wanting to see something how you want to see it, and there's no other way. Like I don't want to play it, but like it's like giving me an energy of I don't want to play with the possibility of it being that or being this other way. I want it to be this way. But for some of you, it's time to be honest with yourself and see it for what it is or what it's not, and accept that, and stop trying to force yourself to, you know, maybe force a situation to be otherwise, be anything other than what it is. So let's see. So at the bottom, it's time, followed by align and speak up. So let's see. It's time says you're being asked to move forward toward the dream you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. Okay. So that can obviously go for a project. Something, like I said, you guys have been working on that, you know, you're needing to kind of like pay attention to something you're not seeing, or it's time could apply to what I was talking about. So take it as it applies. All right. So we have pause. You're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all of the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Okay. And then we have pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay. So yeah, this really feels like something that water signs are not seeing, something that Spirit is really asking you to pay attention to. Maybe it's been giving you signs, but some of you are either ignoring them, or you're just simply, you know, maybe so focused elsewhere that you're missing them. So it's going to be different for all of you. So we're going to see how this plays into each sign individually. So for the week ahead from whenever you see this video. So let's start with Cancer. Well, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So do Cancer first. So for the week ahead, Spirit House is planning for Cancer, 3 of Pentacles. For some of you, this has to do with someone you're working with, some type of team effort, collaborative effort, maybe a collaboration like on a project or something. That could be what this is for some of you, something you've been building on. It's like something you're not seeing. Maybe they're not someone, if it has to do with a, like I said, a collaborative effort, a team effort of some sort. It's like maybe they're not giving you all the information. Maybe something has changed. You might want to ask questions, you know, just to make sure that you guys are on the same page without assuming that they're not telling you something. Okay. But also pay attention to, before you release a project or tell someone what you're working on or what your plan is, I will pause and make sure that that's someone you should be sharing it with. Because I'm getting, for some of you, Cancers, not everybody needs to know what you're working on until it's solidified, till it's done, till it's actually complete and manifested. Okay. All right. For Cancer, what is this pause and pay attention about for Cancer for the week ahead? What is that about for the Cancers? Five of Swords in reverse. Flew across the floor. Okay. So 5 of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, this is, you know, some type of conflict or something that's been like kind of like plaguing your mind. I feel like if you've been confused about something or just getting a lot of, some of you, this is about, you've been taking everybody else's, kind of like everybody else's advice but your own. You've been listening to everybody else's, you know, opinion, but this is like an energy of, I need to listen to myself. Okay. Some of you, it's like, that's what the pause and pay attention is to, you know, like seeing something clearly, seeing something for what it is, seeing someone for who they are. Okay. Let's see. What else for Cancer? Anything else? So we have the Queen of Swords that fell in reverse and the World. Okay. Interesting. Some of you, this is a cycle that's trying to complete. And maybe you're not seeing it like that yet, but you will. Okay. This could definitely have to do with the soulmate energy, someone from the past, someone you have history with, or maybe just someone you've known for a really long time. For some of you, this is like no longer arguing. You're not arguing anymore. But I also feel like this is something that maybe has gone on before. This has happened before. It's giving me a repetitive type of energy. That's what I'm getting here with the cycle. You know, it's like closing a cycle. Okay. This could also be something that'll be successful as well, though. You may not see that yet, but maybe you'll see it after you stop listening to other people, after you stop maybe ignoring yourself, ignoring your own, how you feel about it, ignoring your own ideas about it, is when maybe it'll be successful. Okay. But for some of you, it's like something that is not being seen here. And we talked about that at the beginning, and the Queen of Swords here is in reverse. So this could also be a catty type of energy. Okay. Someone who is manipulative, someone who, you know, is in a whether it's an actual female or just someone in that feminine energy that can be really catty and really slick with the mouth and, you know, say shit to manipulate. But you know what I'm saying? It's coming from an ill-intended place. Some of you, that could be what this is that, you know, take a step back and pay attention to how someone moves. And you'll see, I feel like for some of you, this is a pattern. This is maybe something that has happened in the past. Or this is something a pattern that's been playing out since childhood for some of you, that's revealing itself. And this is giving you an opportunity here with it's time to close out this cycle once and for all. Okay. Some of you haven't been wanting to see this. You haven't been, this could be what the sabotage is about, lying to yourself. That's also what the 7 of Swords represents. Yes, it can be, you know, liars, cheater, thieves, you know, energy around you, which is a whole different message in itself. If that applies, this is saying, pay attention. Okay. Pause, pay attention. Don't ignore the red flags. Okay. But what I'm also getting here though is about a self-sabotaging energy, is that when we don't want to see something, we want to see it how we want to see it. That could be also what this is that you're sabotaging yourself by lying to yourself, by, you know, making it seem like something is one thing when it's really something else, because we don't want to accept it. Whereas some of you may be in denial about something, but for some of you it's coming up. because it's time to come up. It's time to deal with it. It's time to face it head on, because that's a cycle that maybe has been repeating itself and it's trying to close out for you. Okay. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be different for all of you, but that's what I'm getting with that. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's get the message for Scorpio. What's going on? Scorpio. So, Scorpio, at the bottom we have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. So this is like an independent energy. For some of you, this is accomplishing something. This is for some of you, this is a single energy. Okay, it's giving me a single vibe, like an independent vibe. Okay, so let's see, what does this pause and pay attention for Scorpios? Oh, Tower. That's your card, Scorpio. Interesting. Okay. So something could be kind of like coming to a head this week. Something could be falling apart, falling together. Either way, it's unexpected. That's what the towers typically represent. Some readers read them as if they're negative. It doesn't have to be unless you choose that to be how you identify the situation. But regardless of what this is, it's, you know, if it's something that feels tumultuous or chaotic, it's something that wasn't built on a solid foundation in the first place. So it was inevitable that it was gonna fall. However, if this is something positive, then it's just something you were not expecting. So let's clarify. What is this Tower for Scorpio? What is this Tower? That's high. What is the Tower for Scorpio for the week ahead, please? Damn. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting like a why me. That's what I'm laughing at, because this really isn't funny. So we have Tower, Three of Swords, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So for some of you Scorpios, this week something could be, it feels like for some of you something could be falling apart. Something could be kind of like suddenly happening, suddenly just, you know, ending, something like that. And some of you may not see that coming. It may be unexpected and it may be painful. Okay. But what this, and it feels like it's either something that has returned, something that maybe has happened before and has returned, has come back. Okay. Something that maybe you thought you let go of. And that's maybe why this for some of you is happening again. If that resonates, because it's something that has yet to be healed. It's something that has yet to be dealt with properly in order for this not to return. Something that, like I said, you thought you got over, but if you thought you healed. But if it's happening again, it's because there's still some left. It's not healed properly, or it's not healed completely. Obviously enough so for it to happen to repeat itself. Okay. Now, what I'm also getting here is this is for some of you something that may be completely coming, like I said, coming to a head, falling apart. But this is something that some of you are not wanting to release. You're not wanting to let it go or walk away from it. This could be, like I said, something that's coming back around, or just something that you're not ready to give up. And that could be why this Three of Swords is here, why this Tower feels so painful, because maybe this is something you're not ready to let go. Okay. But it's time. Okay. Oh, child. Anything else for Scorpio regarding this pause, pay attention energy here for the week ahead? Anything else for Scorpio? Any other messages? Chariot came out, it flipped sideways. So for some of you, like I said, this is something about moving on, moving forward, you know, just kind of like, you know, getting back in alignment and moving on. Some of you are having a hard time doing that this week, or you're going to feel blocked from moving on from something or someone, whatever that is. Okay. Any other messages for Scorpio for the week ahead? For some of you, it's like you can't move on from something. You can't move forward until this is dealt with. For some of you, it's like whatever this heartbreak is, or whatever this pain is, it's like it's coming back up because it needs to be dealt with. It needs to be healed. It's time to heal it. And so for some of you, you may be trying to move on, but it's like for some of you, it's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, spirit is like not allowing you to move on until this is dealt with, until this is healed. And that's actually doing you a favor. While it may not feel like that because you're not choosing it, it's like being chosen for you, right, by spirit. I feel like ultimately it is for your highest and greatest good. It just may not feel like that in the moment because it's like, I don't want to deal with this right now. I don't want to face that right now. I don't want to, but it's showing you how strong you are as well. Okay, Strength card came out. So 3 major arcana here out of 5 cards. 3 of them are major. So for some of you, this has to do with your creativity, with what you're manifesting. For some of you, it's like this is happening now because if it doesn't, you're going to continue to keep manifesting the same thing. That's what 3s, a couple of the things that 3s speak of. Okay, and the fact that they're majors, this is something that it feels like is inevitable. It was bound for it to happen. It's like I said, it's time. It's time. That's literally at the bottom of that deck. It's time. So it's like we can put things off, we can delay it, we can act like we don't see it as much as you want to, but at some point it has to be addressed. It has to be dealt with. It's going to keep returning, and it's going to get harder and harder and more painful until it's properly dealt with, period. So let's see, any other messages for Scorpio for the week ahead? 7 of Swords. Some of you, this has to do with self-sabotage. Okay, I just talked about that with Cancer. So for some of you, may have Cancer in your chart, maybe dealing with one, but this is about strategy. Okay, this obviously, yes, it could be liar, cheater, stealing type of energy, yes, but in this particular spread, what I'm getting here, this is more so talking about self-sabotage. Okay, it's like maybe you're blocking your own forward progression, and so you're being asked to really tame, step into your own power, step into your own strength, and come out of this energy, because this is the energy of self-sabotage, because we're lying to ourselves about something. So maybe some of you need to get honest with yourself and ask yourself, how, if other people maybe around me are being dishonest, how am I being dishonest with myself? Or what am I not trying to look at? What am I not trying to face that I need to face because I don't want to see it, right? It's like, lying to yourself, telling yourself that, this is going to work out, when it's like really deep down, you feel like it's not. So some of you, it's like the need to face something that we've been kind of like trying to keep under the radar, right? Or something you've been lying about to someone else. This is, maybe having the courage to, be honest about that. That could be another reason why something can't move forward until something that's been hidden or lied about or, deceptive, whatever that is brought to the surface. Okay. So that's heavy. It's a lot. Let's get an overall outcome message for Scorpio, please. You're the only sign I've done this for so far, but it's just because y'all's reading is so fucking heavy feeling. Just try to pull on hopefully a lighter type of energy. Overall, what's the overall message that Scorpio can look forward to for the week ahead, please? And the thing is like these readings, I'm never here to cupcake it and make it something that it's not, and just to fluff it up and make it sound good. Like, I'm really here to help people, and sometimes that is what that involves, is facing our fears, our demons, our shadows head fucking on. And once you do that, it's so much brighter, so much lighter, so much more, happier on the other side of that. Because a lot of times you don't have to face it again once you do. Okay. 5 of Swords. So that can definitely be argument. But for some of you, this is head games. Some of you, this could be, illusion, head games, playing mind games with yourself. Okay. Some of you, yes, this could definitely represent argument, something turning into an argument. Maybe that's what someone coming back from the past, someone that hurt you. That could be also what this is. I just thought about that. So Scorpios, for some of you, there could be a tower moment where someone from that you walked away from, or someone that hurt you, that you left or, disconnected from, could be returning, right? And so for some of you, you may be tempted. You may be tempted to take this person back. You may be tempted to give them another chance. And that's where some of you are being asked to pause and pay attention. Okay? Because some of you, this person could be lying about why they're returning, what they want from you, why they're back, right? Or you could be lying to yourself, thinking that they've changed, or thinking that, they're different. They didn't mean to hurt me, whatever. And, lying to yourself about that. Take it as it applies. okay? But this feels like mind games, okay? The fact that this is the outcome, the overall outcome card. So this is either mind games that you're playing with yourself, okay? That we talked about a minute ago, or this is someone, if this is, like I said, someone that's returning from your past that you walked away from already, that's coming back around, that you know, has hurt you or something, okay? Be mindful of what they're telling you, okay? It's like this person is just saying things that sound good. They're talking a lot, but it's like there's no action backing that, or they don't have what they're saying that they have. They can't really give you what they're claiming that they can give you, okay? So this is where some of you are being asked to pause and pay attention, okay? Because something, it just feels like an overall sense of something is not what it seems, okay? So be mindful. Just saying. All right, so Scorpio, that's what I have for you. So Pisces, let's get into your message. Turn my heating pad back on. Pisces. What's going on for Pisces for the week ahead? Alright, let's see. Pisces. What's the message for Pisces? For pause and pay attention. For the week ahead for Pisces. How's that playing into their energy? How's that affecting them? For the week ahead, please. For Pisces. Saw the Hierophant tried to pop out, but it didn't. Okay, so some of you, there's a lesson that's being learned here, whether you're the one learning it or the one teaching it, because the Hierophant is also a teacher. Okay, but that's how you become a teacher, is because you learn the lesson. So for some of you, there's like a you know, awakening to a lesson that's being learned at this time, Pisces. So let's see. Like I said, it didn't come out, so but I'm just giving you what I got from that, because it did show itself. Pisces. So the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be a new some type of offer that's being given, and so for some of you, this could definitely be from an organization. That's also what the Hierophant represents. Taurus energy may be of significance. It's also Taurus energy with the Pentacle. So that person, that could be a key player this week for you, Pisces. But for some of you, this has to do with a offer. If there's an offer being given, remember what you've learned times before, okay? Whether it's a similar situation or whether it's from a particular person or individual. Remember what past experiences have taught you, okay? For some of you, this is like coming up again, or this offer is being made to see, you know, have you learned the lesson? Sometimes the universe will do that and we feel like it's a test, but really it's more so for our own well-being, right? It's like, I rather the universe make sure I'm ready for something versus giving me something and then I lose it right after. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rather not even play myself like that. Like me personally, I'd want to wait. So let's see what else for Pisces. Judgment, awakening. Okay, for some of you, this is answering the call. This is, you know, being called. This is also for some of you making a final decision. Like I said, this could be an offer. Some of you, this is a proposal. Okay, and you're needing to make a choice. This could be an offer from a job, and they're kind of like pressuring you to, like, okay, we need your answer, type of thing. So some of you are being asked to pause and pay attention, because maybe they're trying to rush you into making a decision. Make sure that you don't let people rush you, okay? Some of you may be taking as much time as you could possibly take, and now a choice needs to be made. You need to make a decision, you know, however that applies. But the Judgment definitely speaks of decisions. Some of you, this, like I said, is something that's coming back around that you've already dealt with before, and it's coming back around to see, have you learned what you were supposed to learn, or do you need to retake this class? Do you need to retake this course, aka this cycle? Do you need this cycle to repeat again, right, before you move on to the next step? Okay, let's see, anything else for Pisces? So I feel like some of you are given an opportunity here, Pisces, to really step into a new beginning, step into a new start. 5 of Cups. Okay, so this represents water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, right? But this represents, you know, he's feeling sad. that he feels like he lost something, but he's not paying attention to what still remains, what he still has. Okay, so some of you are, this could be, you know, it's like before you decline something or before you decide something isn't going to work because it didn't work before, I feel like you're really being asked to see how maybe this situation is presenting itself just a bit differently, or how can you look at it? How can you shift your own perspective? Because that's really what this is. It's about perspective. How can you shift your perspective just a bit, even if it's just a bit, to see how this may be different this time, or how it can work and turn out different this time than maybe it had before. Okay. Some of you are being given an opportunity here to have like a brand new start, a brand new beginning. Like the universe is literally gifting you, handing you a new beginning here. However that is, you know, translating for you. And so I feel like for some of you though, it's like an opportunity to have a new life. But it feels like it's going to require you to leave behind what didn't work. This is crying over spilt milk. You know, are we going to keep wallowing over what didn't work before, or are we going to allow ourselves to see the blessing in the present and what's being presented to us now? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is coming back again. Let me not focus on how it didn't work before. Instead, let me focus on, okay, what did I learn from that last time this happened? What did I learn so I don't squander that opportunity again, or so it just doesn't, the result overall, no matter who's, you know, who did what, doesn't matter, but how can I play it differently to where the result ends differently? Fool is at the bottom. Like I said, this is, you're being asked to take a risk, to take a leap of faith. Maybe pause and pay attention, like I said, to see how can I make sure that this turns out differently. It doesn't mean to not do it, okay? This is definitely telling you to do it, but it means to pay attention to how this can be different this time. What did I do last time to where I can, that didn't work, to where I can make sure that this time I have a different outcome? Okay, it's going to be up to you, but it's time. Okay, so Pisces, that's what I have for you. So I'm going to get some advice, overall advice for the water signs. So you can take these messages and apply them to your own situations as they resonate, if they do at all. Okay. So let's get some advice for water signs for their highest and greatest good, only and always. Advice for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios, please. Some advice for the weekend, for the week ahead for water signs. Time for a nap, card 6. Okay. It's giving me that pause energy, kind of like sleep on it, you know, take a break, relax. Okay. Allow yourself to get some rest, to recharge your energy, because when you do that and you kind of like take a step back from a situation and just like, you know what, let me take a break from thinking about this or working on this, whatever that might be. And that way you come back to it and you're a lot more clear in mind, body, spirit, thought, energy, all that. Okay. What else? Advice for water signs for the week ahead. Okay, we have Clean It Up that came out. And something else, a couple others under that. So at the bottom we have Soulmates. Interesting. So we have Clean It Up. Ooh, okay. So we have Clean It Up, Deep Knowing, Peace, and Breathe. Okay, 3 cards talking about like chilling out, relaxing. Okay, so what this feels like is you guys know exactly what needs to do, what needs to happen, what you need to do, what needs to be done. But it's also important for you guys to, you know, accept what something is also as well as what it's not. Okay, allow yourself to detach from, you know, what you wanted it to be or what you thought it would be or what already happened. Just detach from all that. Okay, and really allow yourself to just fucking relax, because all it's going to do is create more resistance, make things more confusing, make it more difficult, and essentially all you're going to do is attract more experiences and more like building up that momentum for more of that to come to you. That's just what it is. That's how this shit works. It's the basic law of attraction, is the momentum of energy. When we get it going in a certain direction, it takes time for that to stop. It's like running a train. You know what I'm saying? It takes time for that train, after it's going so fast, for it to slow down to a complete stop, for it to go backwards the other direction, right? So it feels like some of you are being asked, like if it feels like, you know, you can't really make a decision or things, you know, it's just going too fast in the wrong direction, this is the best thing you could do for yourself, okay? Is take a nap. That way, all the thoughts stop, that momentum putting towards something completely stops, and then that way you can clean up your vibration, you can clean up how you feel, you can do things that help you feel a little bit better, okay? Yeah. So that's what I have for you, water signs. I hope this reading was helpful. If you did enjoy it, if you do like the style of reading and, you know, getting a theme for the collective signs and then breaking it down a little bit, make it a little bit more personalized for each sign, where it's a shorter video because it's for all y'all, you know, let me know. So if you did like and enjoy it, please like the video, consider subscribing if you have not, and until next time, you guys, out.